Today I'm going to be showing you something to do with chaos and order. I first learned what I'm about to show you a few years ago, and the lockdown has enabled me to go back over things that I've kind of not used for a while or forgotten about, and put them, I suppose, in accordance with how I'm learning to talk more about mental health and depression and anxiety. But it's the whole theme of chaos and order doesn't necessarily have to just relate to mental health. It can be anything in different people's lives, whether that's the chaos of work, the chaos of studying, the chaos of home life, and trying to find some order
Chaos
from that.
was my depression. And what my depression would do is it would hide certain things, and I would start to feel and believe things like I was insane, angry, awful, withdrawn, weird, weak, sad, worthless, shy, scared. I'd feel a failure and an idiot. And what it would hide and make me not believe is my good qualities that I see in myself. That I'm brave, confident, wacky, and funny. So I wanted to show how it became chaos, and even though it's as simple as just some business cards, it actually feels quite good to share it because it kind of makes me understand what happens to me when the dark times take over, and hopefully it'll help me in the future to battle my problems a little bit better. Because I would feel all these things and I'd be content and happy with life and going about my days and have dreams and passions. But then you'd feel like this doom start to come over you, like this heavy cloud, and you wouldn't know what these thoughts and feelings were. You just have this real dark pit in my stomach, in my heart, like round my heart, and I wouldn't know what was coming, but I knew that it wasn't good. And all these bad thoughts and feelings would start to mix together with the good stuff and kind of take me away from who I feel I am or was, and put everything on top of each other, where the good and the bad would mix, but all I'd feel like I was seeing was the bad, and I'd feel things I didn't know, and I'd then feel things that I could recognise, and I'd go into this deep pit, and everything would just be this messed up world of upside down and mixed feelings and thoughts that I didn't think I was going to get out of. It was pure chaos, and it would be scary. And with that chaos, I'd always be thinking, when's this going to end? I wouldn't be thinking, what can I do to get out of this? Which is hard to do, and I'm slowly learning to realise. And what would happen in the end was I would leave it that long how I was feeling, and the chaos would turn to order, and everything bad would disappear or be hidden, and the good would come to the forefront. And what I've learned now is that if I deal with them, they might come back, but they won't come back as strong. But this order doesn't just happen magically at the click of a finger, which I can't do, so it wouldn't happen that way for me, or through the wave of a magic wand. It can take, a couple of days. It sometimes takes weeks, months, and some stuff will take years, but it happens right before your eyes without you even knowing it, but everything resets itself. And the bad goes away and the good comes back to the forefront, and you feel content.